So join me as we start our journey to making this header with nav links. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this tutorial of today. And in this tutorial of today, we're going to learn about website navigation bar, also known as header. Website navigation bar, what is it? Website navigation bar is part of the website that is found on top of the website, and most of the people know it as header. So header is a language that is used with the developers, programmers, and people who do codes. So but most of the people will know it as link section. So let's go. Before us we have Safaricom website header. So I've just copied and cropped part of Safaricom website header that we will be using, and we want to make exactly a simple Safaricom website header. And this round one is just to introduce you to website navigation bar. Navigation bar contains a logo and nav links. Also can contain contacts and social media icons or social media links. Navigation bar can contain a search bar. So welcome to the website as we are doing Safaricom navigation, also known as header. So first things first, section 2, season 2 of this website navigation bar. So number 2, we want you to place your tools ready as we're going to start creating our website header or navigation bar. So the tools that I want you to create ready are not much expensive, are not that is harder to get. We are only going to use one tool, also known as Visual Studio. What is Visual Studio? Visual Studio is a text editor for writing codes. So how does it write code? How can we use it? Why do we use it? So here it is, a very simple example. When you are going to school, either primary, secondary, or college, you need a place to write the content of notes that you will be taking from the teacher or from the board. So this material where you take notes is called a book. A book is a place where you write your it's a place to write. So also when you talk about text editor is like a book for writing codes. Okay, so I guess now you know what is a text editor. For you to write codes, you need text editor. So the text editor that we're going to use today is called Visual Studios or VS Code. So VS Code is a very good and powerful text editor that is mostly used globally. The reasons because it has so many extensions, beautiful extensions and creative extensions. It changes your layout to be very simple and creative, and also can have different extensions that will make your codes look colorful and powerful. So the text editor that you need to download, and it's free, is called Visual Studio. So welcome as we jump to Visual Studio. Let's go to our lesson 3 as we start using the Visual Studio. Welcome back, and you are in step number 3. In step number 3, we are going to introduce you to HTML and CSS and how to create your folders. So what is HTML, CSS? So before we jump to HTML and CSS, let us first create our folders. This is VS Code, and as we said in the previous lesson, this is VS Code, and this is where we're going to, this is the platform you're going to use to write our codes. So to create a folder where you will be saving your job, this website we must have somewhere in our computer that we are going to save it. So we'll go to File, go to Open Folder. Then this will be called Safaricom. Let us call that folder Safaricom and select it. Open folder, then create a folder, call it Safcom, and select the folder Safcom, and we have it. This is Safcom. That is first thing first. So we have Safcom. Inside Safcom, we don't have anything inside this folder. So it's upon us to start creating something. So the first thing that we will create here is called HTML. We'll call HTML file. So we will click on the first folder here and create index. Index is the first page. So we're going to make the first page index.html. So that is enter. We have index.html inside that folder. Number 2, we will create CSS. So style.css, then enter. So we have two languages. We have index.html and we have style.css. So we will first start by opening HTML. This is HTML. What is HTML? HTML is stand for hypertext markup language. It is the standard language for building website. So you can create your website. For you to start creating your website, you need HTML, then you need CSS, then you need JavaScript. Why 3 languages? Number 1, HTML is the structure. Like someone who is building a building, then this building, for you to build a building first, it will look like a structure, okay? Then after finishing the building, the layout of stones and everything, you need to have paints and you need to have things like windows and all those. This is now done by CSS. This is just an example. The next, we need a language called JavaScript. JavaScript brings the functionalities. Now in this building, the water is moving, the lights are working, people are inside. All these we can call is done by JavaScript. But for this, let us start with HTML. For you to start HTML, you need to start creating its structure. How do you create a structure? First, I will click shift and exclamation mark. That is in number 1. Exclamation mark, then enter. We have HTML structure. We can see doc type. This means we are using HTML5. We have HTML. This means that we are using HTML language. And inside the head section, we have meta, and we have the title of our website. So inside the title of our website here, we will write maybe Safaricom. Then after writing Safaricom, we need to create something also here called linking to pages. What is linking? We want to link CSS and HTML. We want to bring the relationship between these two so that when we change something in HTML, CSS can respond. When we change something in CSS, HTML responds. So it cannot respond before you merge them together. So to merge them together, you will use this element link style sheet. Link style sheet. Of course, we are linking the style sheet. Then inside href, what is href? Of course, href stands for hypertext reference. Hypertext reference. So we will give it the reference. Here is style.css. That's done. Okay, just like that. And from there, the next thing that we want to do is very simple. We want to, let us say first, save it, then go to live. Let us see what the browser holds for us. Here it comes. Yes, we have Safaricom. Okay, and the browser is empty, which means there is nothing in our browser. This is how you start making a website, and it's very fun. And using codes to make website is very fun. Don't stress yourself, just slow and sure. So number 2, when you see the Safaricom website, they have a logo and they have a logo. So what we need to do next is bring a logo in that folder of ours. So we will download a logo. Download Safaricom. logo. Download Safaricom logo. We will download any logo, but I like this. Let me download this logo. This is a good brand for Safaricom. Safaricom is a hub for developers, so I'm using their website. So this is Safcom. Where is that folder called Safcom? Here. Place the logo. Let's name it logo. Save it there. We are done. So we want to change this logo here on top here. So for us to change that logo, inside header we will link, give it element link. Then we will remove the style sheet because we are not styling, we have already styled. So I will name icon href. I will give it now logo. The logo href is now where the logo is. Control S. Let's go back and we have the logo. Wow, just simple as that. Codes are very easy. Okay, so we have element link. Inside element link we have attribute rel and we have attribute href. So now what is this for? This is tells the browser that we want to put icon in header section, and href is the logo where it originates from. So we are done. That's perfect. Number 2, we want now to bring the CSS side. I want to split my screen into two so that I will have CSS on this side and HTML on this side. For me to do that, I will come here and split screen this way, and on this side I will click CSS style, and I have style and I have HTML. So guys, that was how to make header and have a logo on the header and also have a title of your website. That is lesson 3. Follow me as you come to lesson 4, where now we're going to make now the header and the nav links. Welcome and see you then. So welcome into number 4. So this season 4 is where now we are going to make our header with all the navigations inside it. It's very simple. So as we mentioned before, we are going to create our divs here. So what is a div? Divs are containers to hold our content. So just like this container here, this container here is here to hold our content. So the content might be water, maybe pudding, maybe juice, or any drink. So this container here is what is called a div. We can refer to this container as a div. Then we can refer to this top part here as opening tag and this part here as closing tag. So the content comes in between. So what is consumable is what is inside, not the container. So div cannot be seen. You cannot see div when you are on the browser. What you will see in the browser is the content that is inside the div. So that was a very good explainer. So we will open div to open a container for the body. So div, we will open div and name this div header class header. If you're using header, then if you're using class, then automatically that means you are using external CSS. External CSS means you are using CSS that is saved separately from HTML. So as we did, so we have banner. Inside this div here, we will create two divs. We will do two divs. We have two divs. Let us call the first div here logo, as Safaricom website suggests. So we have this we have this logo here, and we have these links here. Because we are creating Safaricom header, we want to create Safaricom header but not the blue one. We will create the downer one, the bottom one, logo, and these ones. So let's go back to our codes and give the first child div class. Let us give it logo bg, logo background, and the second one, let us give it class navlink, means navigation link, navlink. So we have them too. So let us go to HTML, to CSS, and I want, when I'm working, to be able to see my job. So I will just open it. Yeah, this is it. So our working area is still empty. So what I want to do here is go to CSS and start by dot, because we used class, dot header, and open brackets. Then we want to give it width 100%. I'm giving it width 100% because I want it to display in all the devices. This 100% means cover every screen that opens you 100%. So cover the 100% of every display. So next I will do height. So height, I will just give it height of let's say, I don't want to give it height. I will just give it color green. Yes. Then I will give it display flex. Display flex, this means that everything that is inside the header should go vertical, okay, side by side. So, and that is good, and we are done. Yes, you cannot see it yet because we don't have height. So I will go to logo. Now the logo GB, I will call it dot logo bg, and I will give our logo width. I will give our logo I want to give our logo width so that at least we can be able to work with it. I will give it 10 here, 10% from 100, so we will remain with the 90, 10%. The space remaining is 90 out of 100 top there. So height, I will give it a height of 50 pixels. 50 pixels. 50 pixels is very good because it allows us at least see it widely. Pixels. Then now what I will do, I will give it margin 10. Margin 10 pixels, and a background color of let me give it a red background color, red, Control S. So we have it. I need to write here background color, not color. Background color, not color. Yes, background color, then save. Yes, so we have it. We have our logo here. Also, I don't need this space. You see the space in the body, the big space on top, down here. This space, I don't want it. So there are only one way to do away with that space. On the header section, top, before you write header, just write this code. Body, this will affect the body. Body margin 0 and padding 0, just like that, and that is gone. And we will come down here, and also don't write your codes this way. So I want also always to know where the item is located. So in this I will write dot head header dot logo space, and that is, we have it. So this means that logo bg is inside header. So that is very good, so that when someone else is coming to or work on your project, they are able to trace where you put your codes. So next we are going to work on navlink. So we have navlink, navlink, always start with the dot navlink. So we have navlink. So with the navlink we will give it width of 80%. So that will total to 90 plus the logo's width. So width 80%, and also give it a height of 40, height of 50, the same as that one, pixels. Okay, so let us give it color white, background color white. Here it comes, background color white, but now it is lying on top. So what we are going to do here is tell it margin, give it margin 10, margin, let us give it 10 pixels. Yeah, so 10 pixels, so that they all come on top there. So as you can see, this is very nice. So next we want to insert logo in the logo section inside the div. So we will insert the logo. The logo code is always img. This element will help you bring out the image. So where is the source? We have two attributes in the image element, source and alt are the attribute. So source logo. So look at the way our logo is big. It's very big, and that is the Safaricom logo. We don't want it to be that big. So what we do, we give it a class inside here, class, and name it Safcom logo. Name it very well so that someone else can be able to track it. So let's come here, Safcom logo, and have it dotted because we used a class. Yeah, so we have it. So let us now style the Safcom logo to be inside our logo. So what we're going to do in this case, give it width of 50 pixels. You see, it is inside 50 pixels. Then margin auto, so it flows on the center. Auto, exactly. So that's good. So I will remove the red because we don't need this red anymore. So I will come, red is holded by logo background, so I will remove the red color and save it. Now the logo is on its own. This is what we wanted. So if we want the logo to be maybe curved, we don't want the logo to have the sharp end box, we will go to the logo and also add what is called border radius, and maybe say 20 pixels. and that is it. 20 pixels is too much, it looks very weird. Let's do 8 pixels. 8 is good, so that is it. 8 is good on that. So that is how you can create your logo. And if you see the logo right now, we can also make the logo have be a link. So this means that we will need to take this image and place it inside an element called anchor. So we will copy this logo here, this img, Control X, add a first, then inside here paste that, then we have it. So if you click on logo is now clickable. So inside the logo we can do, in the a tag here, where is a tag, we can write maybe www.safaricom.com, or we can take the URL of Safaricom URL and place it here directly, so that when you click on it, it links to Safaricom website. So Control S. So if we click it, it links us direct to Safaricom website, and that is what we wanted. That is it. So let me go back again. Now we are here. Let us have our links placed here. So inside the link tab here, I'm going to work on the next div, which is called navlink. So navlink is the second div. So I will say here, no, sorry, Safaricom logo should start from the top. Okay, so header, no, we start with the dot always. Header, then after header we go logo bg dot logo bg, then Safaricom. That is it. That is very good now. So always, so header is the big one. Inside it there is logo bg. Inside logo bg we have Safaricom logo. That is how good it is when you are doing coding. So you trace it from down, from the root. Header is the mother, then with two children called logo bg and Safaricom logo. In this case we are targeting Safaricom logo, which is inside here. Okay, so we will go down and also work on nav links. So we want our nav links to come here. So for you to create nav links, you need to go to ul. Okay, ul, okay, li, ul, okay, then we do li, okay, li. You see we have a dot here. This is a list. Okay, ul is just a list, and we are just working on a list that will help us at least have things sorted so that things can run very smooth. So most of the people will ask, what is ul and what is li? So ul stand for an ordered list, li stand for list item. So we are going to use an ordered list. U means unordered, L means list, then this is list item. So we're going inside. This is just like a container still, opening tag, closing tag, opening tag, closing tag. So inside this ul, I want it to be a link, so I will add a is an anchor. So for anything to be a link, you must add a tag, anchor tag. So inside here, inside the anchor tag, I will write home. You see, home. Then I will again write Control C about I will cheat times 5 maybe. Okay, now let us come here and take Safaricom links. They have these links. link 1 is called voice. Control C, input here voice. Then we have fixed internet. Fixed internet, we have it here. Then we have next value added services. Fix data, no, we have data. Voice then data. Voice then data. Data. Then after that we have fixed internet. Fixed internet. So let us take fixed internet. Yes, have fixed internet. Then next we have volume. What is it? Volume added services or what? Volume added services. Yes, that's right. Volume added services. Volume added services. Control C. Volume added services. Volume added services. Then we have buy a device. Buy a device here. Just going slow for you to understand. Then next we have all products. All products, which is the last one. So Control V. So I will remove the last one. So Control S. If we come here, we will see the changes here. Yeah, we have the changes now. So number one, what we need to do is to arrange all this according to how Safaricom's site is. Okay, how the Safaricom one looks like. So the first thing that we're going to do here is to target navlink ul. Yes, so we are targeting navlink. We have navlink. Inside the navlink we are targeting ul. So we have .navlink ul. So it list style none. We don't want this list here, so we'll do list we'll do list style none. You see the numbers are gone. 1 2 3 4 are gone. If I remove this, look at what happens. The numbers are back. So I don't want the numbers. That is very good. Then the second thing I will do in the UL is display flex. My computer is not okay. So I will display flex so that they can go vertical like that. Okay, display flex. That is it. So that is how we do it. Then next I'm going to target A, this A here. So what I will do next is dot navlink dot ul lia. So that is my target. So the first thing that I want to do inside there is text decoration, padding and transition. So text decoration, I want to move the underline. To move the underline, you do text decoration none, they are gone. Then I want them to have spaces, so I'll do padding 10 pixels. That is good, very powerful, very beautiful. Then next, what I will do, I will how do you call it, I will include style it, font style. So I will do font family. Yes, let me include the font family. Let me use Arial, as we see, this is good. Also the boldness, font weight 70 is good. Yes, this font Arial is not looking good. Let me remove Arial. Let me see that. Yes, that is good. Then I will make it white color to be white. Yes, now we cannot see it because even the background is white, but I don't want that background, so I'll delete that background in the nav link section. We have it. That is very powerful. This is very, let me do 50 here. Yeah, 600, no, 500 is good. So that is it. Now the fonts are here, you see the navigation links are here. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to give our navigation links. You see when you press on Safaricom's navigation, look, you see there is a line down here, there is a line, but theirs has no ease, it's just flat. Is out, is in, is not moving smoothly or softly, it is just moving without ease. So when we come here, let us make ours have ease. So what we will do, under a tag, we are going to do what is called transition. So transition, I'm going to write transition, size is 0.3 seconds, s in seconds, is out, is in, out, so that when you click on it, it eases in and out. No, let me just ease in, is okay. So after that, let me now copy this and say, if you hover on it, what happens? So you will just copy the same selectors. So that is navlink ul li a, okay. Then add this hover. After hover, this is what you do. Give it hover, let's say border radius, no border, let me give it hover what, hover border bottom, yes, border bottom, solid yellow or red. There is red in their logo, red. So this means when I come and click on this, you can see, but to make it smoother, you can ease it, okay, ease in, out, 4 seconds, make it smooth, look fast, look, it's very smooth, okay. So next is we have our navigation. So this is our navigation. If you want to the logo to go, how do you call it, the logo margin, let me do margin left, margin left 30 pixels, before tpx, the logo will move. You see, the logo moves. Let me do 50 pixels, the logo will move. Yes, that is it. And when I come here and hover, you see it hovers. But now link A, you see, which is very good. So border bottom solid red. So let me, I want a pointer, so I will say cursor, so that it gives me a hand pointer. So when you take your hand there, it changes. So there is this by, yeah, now look, and we have our header with the navigations, with the logo, and that is how you create your header. It's very simple. You see, header navigation, that is very simple, something like this. So from that, maybe I know now you can be able to create header. Reverse the video so that you can be able to see it. So easy out, easy in, it comes very slow until it changes. So you see, so also the logo can change. So someone will ask, if I want to link these pages, what do I do? It's very simple. If you have pages here, so you come into href, and inside href you say dot index, you the way you like, and I can say index.html. then the next page is data, it will be data.html, so that they link onto each other. Yeah, they link onto each other. Like right now, index is linked, but we don't have other pages. So that is how you can do that, and that is how you can link to make something like this.